You don't know where we'd be right now. Anyways, I'm still recovering from my throat. But today I want to talk a little bit about what makes an artist sound amateur. Okay, and I know a lot of the people that are going to, this goes out, this isn't only for amateur artists anymore. These are for signed artists, believe it or not, that are, are just pretty much thinking, yeah, aside from a signature, I'm still pretty much on my own hustle. So let's talk about what makes the difference between somebody who's sounding professional and somebody who's sounding amateur. Okay, what's going to make people not want to download your music and not want to put you on hype and not want to play your music is if it sounds amateur produced. People are never going to tell you to your face that it's amateur. I'll do it just because I'm just, I just want to see you succeed. I want to see you do well, so I'll always give honest opinions. If you want to hit me up, by the way, say, what do you honestly think of this? I'll tell you honestly what I think about it, what needs improvement. Okay, anyways, there's a couple things that are really going to set you apart from being, from being professional. Let's just first take it one step at a time. Let's say you're a signed artist or you're on local hype right now and you're wondering why things aren't happening for you. You probably know deep down that your sound doesn't sound like theirs, or you want that, or something's, that sort of thing, right? Now, obviously, you're not going to be a Beyonce or you're not going to be a Jay-Z, and I don't think you're really expecting to be one of those people, okay? But you should be able to hold your own, get radio play, get on hype, and make some money, okay? That's all you probably want, and that's not, too much to ask. But if it's not happening for you, a lot of the reason why people don't want to play your music is, first, you don't understand your fan base. You're like, well, what does this have to do with me not sounding professional? Give me a moment here. First, I have to tell you about your own fan base. Here's what's going to get you in trouble as somebody on your own hustle trying to make it. This is the thing that's going to get you in trouble. Look at this. I'm so sophisticated. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to bring out a whiteboard for this just to show you, okay? Here's an example of what's going to get you in trouble, okay? Okay, this is you and the genre of music that you're in, okay? Do you see that little dot there? You see this little dot here? This is you, okay? This is the circle that you're in, okay? This is your circle. In here are people that you trust. You trust them to either produce your songs. You trust the advice of them telling you that, you're good. You trust their advice, so you go to them. So there's people in your circle who you go to. They're going to tell you that you're great. These are the people who are going to tell you, these are the people that are going to tell you that you're great. These are the people who are going to say that you do no wrong. And these are the people who know what's best for you and who are going to tell you, you know what, this guy up here is going to sit there and say, you know what, you should go to this producer or that producer over here. Okay, that's what you guys are doing right now. These are the people who you trust that are going to be able to do something for you. And guess who's in that circle too? Your label DJs and promoters are also in this circle, okay? Now, what's going to happen, here's the real fact of the matter, okay? I don't have a whiteboard big enough, but here is what I'm trying to point out though. Here's where you should be. This is the size of what matters to you in your music genre, okay? The real size is this big. Here's the real circle. The real circle is this big. I can't sit here all day and fill in dots, okay? Imagine dots everywhere. People everywhere, and I'm talking hundreds of thousands of people all over the world, okay? That's how many that there are. The people that can do things for you and that have the sound that you're looking for and that can make you sound professional are in here. Do you understand what I'm saying? But when you don't break past your bubble, your little circle of friends in your bubble, and you don't go into the big bubble that matters, and out of all these dots, okay, out of all these dots that are over here, only one of them is going to be the one that you need. The one person there, the one person way down here, the one person. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay? And what your major problem is right now is you're only keeping it to this. That's your major problem. Okay? This is what you need to explore down here. Okay? So imagine this whole thing filled with dots. This is where your answers lie, is down here. this all fits in with sounding professional, because what's happening is the people in your circle are promising that you're getting that, and people around you on your Twitter and your best fans are telling you that you're getting that. The fact of the matter is that your fans, the people that are around you producing your tracks because you know some guy or this guy did this one's track, or when it came time to plan my wedding, I knew better than to go out and to get referrals from friends for florists and other things. We explored a couple of those options, and believe me, it was like, no way. So we got a great wedding. We had amazing prices. We had excellent vendors. But if we would have followed what our friends said and what they paid and what they did, oh my God, our wedding would have been a disaster. We would have paid twice the cost of it. We would have got twice as less. You have to find the bargains yourself. Now, here's the thing when it comes to, now how does this tie into getting professional again? People that are going to make you money and buy your music are not going to be your great fans. The handful of them that there are that follow you and are dedicated towards you are going to be a drop in the bucket. There's going to be almost nothing. They are not going to make you any money. You get illusioned by the fact that they're telling you that the album's great, it's awesome, it's awesome, it's awesome. And I hear some of these albums and I'm just like, or some of these tracks or singles, and I'm just like, oh my God, that's really bad. And they even have a video for that. That's awful. And there's people trying to hustle their own videos a lot of the time, and these tracks on them, I'm like, you actually spent all your money on a video over this amateur track? And the artist is doing is the best they could. They're doing a great job, but they're sounding amateur and their tracks are bad because they're only messing with people in their little circle, and that includes their fans. Look, okay, how can I say this, because I'm not trying to hurt egos or anything like that, but you got to start to treat it more as like a business. And it's fun for sure, and it's fun for me, and that's why I do this for free, okay? If I like to work with you, I do it for free. But I'm just saying, you got to start to the people that are going to make you money and sell you albums and put you on hype and have you make it are not going to be your big friends on Facebook. They're not going to be your fans, your handful of your supporters. They're going to support you no matter what. They're always going to be there. God bless them. They're your number one fans. You can meet at a club and have a fan appreciation night just for those people, whatever. But the people that are going to make you money are not people that necessarily like you that much. That's the thing. They're people that are very nonchalant about you. People that are very, yeah, I listen to this one, I listen to that one. And for them, it's very easy. If they hear a little bit of your music and they don't like it, they won't mess with you again. They're going to think that you're a mediocre artist, and they're going to label you as that in their mind. They're going to bookmark you in their mind as being, oh yeah, this one, she's a mediocre artist. He's just somebody I don't really like and stuff. No, I don't really like it. So that's what I'm trying to say here, okay? So you got to start thinking about people that are outside of your little circle. You got to think of everybody else. And those are the people that are going to matter for you. Everybody else outside your little circle is going to make you successful, make you sound professional. And everybody else outside your circle is going to be able to buy your albums and have you make it, okay? So that's one of the things. Everybody outside your circle that's, I'm going to buy tickets to come. I like that Rihanna song, the Rehab song. Don't want to smoke those cigarettes no more. I like it. You know what I mean? I'm not a Rihanna supporter, or fan, or anything like that. Now, if I couldn't download it and I had to pay for it, and I couldn't hear it on the radio, I might actually buy that. Like, I might actually spend $1 and put it on my iPod, sort of thing, or download it to my computer if I was forced to. And I would sit there and I would probably buy it. Yeah, I like that song, but I'm not like, just because I like the song and I'm willing to pay for it, I'm definitely not a Rihanna supporter. I don't support any kind of fan. I don't sit there and back and wave a sword and shield, but other people do. But you got to ignore your own people that have your back, okay? They're a certain type of family for sure, and they'll always be there no matter what you do. Okay, but you can't focus on them. You have to focus on people outside your circle when it comes to that's where the production comes into it. Everybody's telling you that it's good. You're probably the only one who knows that the production's bad, okay? Okay, there's two things that make you sound professional, okay? Your lyrics are fine. I'll tell you now, your lyrics are fine, your rhymes are fine. If not, they're good enough. You know what I mean? It's not about the rhyme so much, and you are where you are for a reason. You're talented, you're gifted, that sort of thing. So you're good. You know what I mean? But the thing is, though, is that what is it that people aren't just catching on? And it's because I'm telling you, you have bad production, you have bad tracks that aren't suited towards you vocally, and you also have something that a lot of the amateurs, a lot of the people that are probably making your tracks don't realize, and it is an actual learned skill, and it's not easy, and it takes time, and it's called vocal mastering, vocal mixing, and it's called mastering, okay? Even if the same song, you can get the same song sounding awful if you don't know how to master. A lot of these people don't know what they're doing. The majority of them don't know what they're doing. There's a 90% rule. 90% of everything sucks. 90% of restaurants sucks. 90% of producers suck. So 9 out of 10 of everything sucks. 9 out of 10 jobs you're going to have are going to suck, and then the 1 out of 10 are going to be these great jobs. You know, it's that sort of thing, right? It's my 90% rule about how 90% of everything sucks. 90% of this music software sucks. You know, so anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. So you got to remember, 9 out of 10 people you mess with are going to suck. It's that, but all you have to do is explore 10 people, and one of them is going to have what you're looking for. But you're not doing that. You're sitting there and you're asking your friend to give you one narrow-minded viewpoint of, or all these little narrow minds to give you a viewpoint of what you're doing. That's why you're not coming across professional. You mess with somebody, you know, you record here at this studio, you're getting it done proper. The thing is with professional vocal mixing, a lot of you guys don't know, it takes very little time for you to write bars, write lyrics, write a song, and come over here and record it. It's very little time. It takes forever for me to vocal mix it in properly, make you sound good. Forever for one track. What you hear a lot in the mixtapes and all these things and the unprofessional sound is just pretty much you on the mic and that's it. The levels are off, things are messed up, it doesn't sound good, it's coming too harsh, it's one track's like this, the other one's like that, everything sounds different, there's no coercion between the tracks, one track sounds like this, the other one, the vocals are popping out, another one, double vocals, another one, it just doesn't make sense, right? So this is one of the things that can affect that. If you don't sound professional in your tracks, people aren't going to want to listen to it, okay? That's the thing. People aren't going to want to listen to it. If it's not on hype and it doesn't sound good, people aren't going to listen to it. The first music artist that I know of that's been able to break outside of his box and actually give people a fair chance and break outside of his little circle is Soulja Boy. Okay? Soulja Boy, the one who sold 10 million singles. He was able, what he did is he had a MySpace page and he got discovered on MySpace, believe it or not. And all he did was do his own hustle. Now, he produced some of his own tracks, but he listened to everybody. He had people send him tracks, till this very day, if he needs tracks. And a lot of them haven't seen the light of day. You should see he has freestyle sessions and that sort of thing on, what's it called, that Twitter video, Ustream. He has Ustream, like a video of him doing freestyles, and a lot of the beats that he has are from what people send him. People, like, not fans, but people hit him up and say, yo, I got something that's good for you and stuff like that. He says, okay, yeah, send it, hit me up and stuff. He talks to people, he speaks to outsiders of his circle, and he gets this, and he picks and chooses which tracks he wants, and then he comes out with winners all the time. People hate on him for his lyrics and stuff like that, but he's putting out stuff that's on hype because he knows better than to stick with his one or two friends, they're going to produce all his stuff. He knows better than that, so he works with everybody. I've never seen an artist work with that many people, and that includes 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, okay? So anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. So a lot of you guys haven't figured it out yet. The worst thing to do is to go to a label and let the label tell you what producers you're going to get, and let the label try and dictate how that's going to work out. That's the worst thing to do. Okay, you get those label producers, and it's great for Britney Spears and those people, no doubt about it. But why do you think Nicki Minaj's album came out so bad? It came out so horrible with such bad reviews because she went to label producers instead of the people that could have really fit her style properly, right? So anyways, that's what it is. It's about the vocal mix, it's about the production, of course, and if you don't remember, 90% of everything's going to suck. The chances are you're dealing with people that suck. You can't do it on your own. You don't suck. You just need to deal with people that are going to that just know what they're doing. That you have to deal with people, and you have to find people yourself that have what you want, and sit there and say, and if somebody hits you up and says, hey, I think I got something, you know what I mean? I think I got something for you, that sort of thing. You can't sit there and say, well, who are you? And no. Say, yeah, man. Say, yeah, send me a link to upload it, no promises and stuff like that. And if you don't like it, make an excuse. Say, actually, I'm really booked right now, but I'll keep you in mind. Thanks a lot and stuff like that. That's it. That's all.